Testing. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, people?
I can't feel my face. Oh, we went straight into the board now. Is there any way you could turn this up a little bit?
What?
Where's the receipt out from yesterday?
What?
The receipt from yesterday.
I don't know. Check one of the bags.
I don't know. We're not on bags for that.
Okay. But I love it.
But I love it. Hey.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Sorry. Okay. I can't see nothing right now. Audio.
What the hell's going on there?
What? I closed it out and brought it back up.
Did you ever turn this up a little bit?
Yeah.
Is it just me? Or can you hear?
I can hear, but barely.
Yeah, so what's going on with that?
There you go.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit better. The following podcast is rated M for mature. Viewer and listeners' discretion is advised.
Common
Conversation 412. Token the Manu, Pittsburgh, what it do? We in the city of bridges, we in the city of smoke. We in the city of rivers, so you don't need you a moat. We in the city of haters, so you just might need a coat. Or at least bring your jacket, cause man, the city get cold. Yeah, man, the city is frosty, yeah, man, the city is costly, but yeah, the city is mine. For 1, 2 times, well, you know that we grind, cause you know money is time, and you know time is steady ticking, so I gotta get mine. Then it's time to come up, so put your hands up. Let's all live this life before death interrupt. Ain't no time to mess up. Man, you gotta get with it. Arithmetic that I'm spitting, I'll do the math that you listen. Common Conversation 412.
What's up, people? This is Common Conversation 412, and we are live,
baby.
And we are live, like Mano said, and we're here to have some fun. And we're talking about some stuff. Yep, and it's going to get real. So we need you guys' opinion and feedback. What's up, SoundCloud? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook?
What's up, everybody? And the place to be.
Right now is the place to be.
And right now, that's here with us. And Common Conversation 412 Studios.
Yep. That's where we at. We
enjoying this beautiful day.
Monday.
Enjoying this beautiful.
Because you know what's so crazy? Like this weekend, like the weather was like kind of crazy, wasn't it?
It sure enough was. Like, I couldn't get no fishing. Like, my fishing took a dump over this weekend, and I've been fishing like crazy lately. You can ask any fucking buddy. But like literally, it flooded so much that my regular spot, like the water was at least like 2 feet up from where I would normally stand. Yeah. And then the mud and dirt, everything was churned up.
Yeah. Like,
I go out there, get a nibble and catch like 2 fish.
Yeah.
In like 4 hours. And I'm usually 2 casts, bite. 2 casts, bite. Back and back. Oh, man, it was crazy. It was raining so long. It seemed
What's
like
up,
it just
Maya?
didn't
We see you
stop
on
raining.
YouTube.
It seemed like it just didn't stop raining.
And it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. What's up, Aaron? What's up, brother? I see you. I'll see you out there on YouTube. Thanks for stopping past and showing us some love. I really appreciate it. See, now I got something positive to say to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the rain was crazy. Then it was a bit chilly. Like, you know what I mean? Out of nowhere. It was chilly. It was chilly. I'm like, yo, what is going on with the weather? I'm like, damn, is it about to be winter already? It's still It's still July.
Like, let's be honest. I feel like all of the season shifted.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
Yep.
so honest. It's like winter is fall, fall is summer, summer is spring, spring is winter.
Well, look, I
the shit
personally
just don't make
believe
no
I
sense.
believe we only have 2 seasons, in which is winter and spring.
Damn near.
Like, you know what I mean? Like we
And
get
a
a
couple good hot days.
Yeah, a couple good hot days. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like a dash of, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, just a dash of soap.
Need to quit being shady with the summer.
Yeah, need to stop being shady. Need to stop
I
it.
don't know what it is
Stop
about
it.
this, but I ain't liking it.
Yeah, you like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so we're here, like, you know what I mean? And our topic today, and like I said, it should be a good one. Love or lust? Love or lust? And we're gonna get in. We got some questions. We're gonna talk about some stuff. You know what I mean? It should be good. It should be good. So make sure you guys, if you're on Facebook, hit the share button, tag people, and let them tell them come participate in this conversation. If you're on YouTube, you can invite people to the YouTube to this live show. Let them know
If
they
on
can
anything,
comment.
you can invite them.
Yeah, you could.
God damn it.
Yeah, and also we gonna give somebody a chance. Or maybe a few people a chance to call in and speak their piece. You know what I mean, and talk about, you know what I mean, what's weighing heavy on their hearts, since we talking about love or lust. You know what I mean? And this ain't common conversation after dark.
Hell no, y'all
Because-
ain't ready for that.
Y'all ain't ready for that, because if we take it there, I'm telling you, if we take it there, So and you know what? I think we might have to put on our sexy voice.
Well, you gotta get the hello. The I just woke up voice. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
How you? Damn, nigga, that was.
No.
You're like, hello. Stop playing. What you doing?
What do you say? Put that on everything.
Put that on everything.
That's what
I'm
I
gonna call
should
you
say.
back.
I'm gonna call you back.
Like, yeah, he don't got no deep voice. You're like, I'm in the studio. Huh? Quit playing.
Put that on everything.
Put that on everything.
Put that on everything.
I'm gonna call you back. No, I'm gonna call you back.
Trying to be light skinned. I ain't trying to be light skinned. I know I'm dark. Light skinned dudes is about to get played out anyway. Light skinned dudes is about to get real played out, because I'm here. I'm here, and I'm here to stay. I'm
You
here.
like an off-brand milk chocolate cover.
Man.
Fuck you talking about? You ain't even a Hershey's Kiss. You like a Dollar General chocolate.
Yeah. Man, don't hate on me. Don't hate on me. Facebook
I'm
is
being a
jumping
real hater.
around. Facebook is jumping
I'm being hated
around
for no reason.
And so I'm sorry, YouTube. Give me a second. I'm gonna go off here because we're trying to make sure we get some people in here to engage with us with this conversation. So I'm gonna share this on Facebook real quick. You know what I mean? Get some people over here and have them start. You know what I mean? Tune in, because we want the conversation on YouTube. You make sure you give your feedback, because I'm gonna be watching YouTube, and make sure you
Gotta
guys
watch
are
both.
you guys are in here
Gotta watch both.
giving us
Come
some
on.
feedback. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do.
I mean, if you can get them views up,
Yep.
bruh.
Yep. And yeah, so let me sit here. I'm gonna tag Aaron in this.
Damn. Don't y'all gotta stop that in them comments. Y'all gonna get him upset.
Who?
Huh? Nobody. Cause Twan already got a hater out there, at least one.
Oh yeah.
Talking about he be dude in the white is whining. Like, nah, he just happened to be talking about something that he's passionate about.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what you was pissed at. I think it was some shit that had to do with the community. Every time
Oh,
we talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
the community,
Every time we talk about
that's
yeah.
what it was. Every time we talk about doing something for the community, you go off, and it never fails.
You know what?
Today's Today's sponsor is brought to you by Red's Wicked Black Cherry. Drink responsibly. Adults only. Must be 21 years or older to purchase this box. Anyway, whatever. They be killing that.
They do be killing it. So yeah, we're gonna talk about love and lust. So
Yeah, it is. I apologize. I can't help myself. I'm a shit talker if you haven't caught on yet. I can't help but to talk shit because, man, life's too short to be sitting there pissed off about everything and being all pissy for no reason.
It
Sometimes you gotta just get it out your system and accept that talking shit and learning how to have a thick skin can be fun. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I can't. If we can't sit there and talk shit, like, you can't hang with me on the regular. Let's put it like that. If you're gonna be one of them, like, I don't do all the extra jokey and all that extra shit, but we could talk shit all day.
Yeah.
I don't do pranks, but we can talk shit, rip, do all of that all day, because that's just fun. That's embracing. That's loving.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to cut my hair off and put patches in my beard. That shit's not fun. I never got that type of prank shit. Like, if you're going to prank somebody, and granted, like, your pranks should be way better than what they are, because
Yeah.
people think pranking is like, oh, I'm gonna light a fucking 1,000 firecrackers and throw it in my bro's bed.
That's a good prank.
That's not a good prank.
Yes, it
Don't
is.
like throw this shit on the floor. Motherfuckers be trying like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna cover his leg up in Axe body spray and light it on
Yeah.
fire. That's not a fucking prank. Like, that's dead ass not a prank at all.
Yeah. I mean, I could say, I mean, you know what I mean? I'm a jokester, I'm a prankster, so I like pranks and I like jokes.
See, I don't do like we could joke, we could play, but there's too much risk. Like,
Yeah.
don't throw water on me because you going to replace my phone. Because if you gonna sit there and laugh and be like, oh well, then don't do it because I'm gonna take that shit serious. Like, I don't prank. That's how I feel. I don't prank. Don't do this shit to me.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
And I already know my temper. I'll get too serious too quick. Like, everybody will be laughing.
Look,
and then-
I love them. I love them. But all right, so real quick, so
how do you feel about the Usher situation?
you know what? I don't know. So I don't know if it's true or not. Because you know, what I mean, that dude falls in topic.
I mean,
with
I'm
love
sorry.
and
Once you play
yeah.
somebody's silence money, that's admittance.
Yeah, I mean,
Once you pay somebody silence money,
I mean,
that's
that's-
admittance.
I mean, in some cases, I mean, some people might think it's
And then you
for
got
the greater
other
good to
people-
just like to hush it up, like you know what I
Uh-huh.
mean, so you don't tarnish your name. It's not about the saying that you're guilty or that you're not guilty,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like you know what I mean, to stop it from going out there ruining his name, because you got to think Usher was doing The Voice, he's doing all this other stuff, and I get back, they can fire him like, no, we don't want you part of this. And so like you know what I mean, if you want to give hush money, some people like, you know what, this is going to damage my career, even though it's not true. It's going to damage my career. That's just like, say for instance, if you go to court or whatever like that, or you get charged with something and like you know what I mean, some people, and it depends on the crime, it don't even matter if you say you're guilty or not. In a court of public opinion, the motherfuckers are gonna make their opinions anyway. Like you know what I mean, like say for instance, we're grown ass men.
Yeah, people have their
if
opinions.
we caught a charge of molestation or something like that, man, people gonna say, oh yeah, oh damn, that's crazy. Then you might not ever get a job nowhere, ever.
It's a possibility.
Right.
But I'm talking about, like, when it comes to a sexually transmitted disease, you
Right.
can prove that that's
Yeah,
not true.
I mean, you can
That's what I'm saying.
prove,
Like,
you can prove
you
that,
can
but,
prove that.
But like you know what I mean. But now, like, all right, let's go a little bit into that. Now, say for instance, like when they try to say, okay, oh yeah, he gave me an
Herpes.
STD, he gave me herpes,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, okay, herpes is incurable, like you know what I mean, so it stays there. But any other STD, like you know what I mean, you can.
If it's anything else you could get rid of, you don't pay her. Let her ass fucking.
Yeah, right, but.
But my thing is, if you gave somebody that's something that
I mean,
can
but
change
maybe,
your life.
but maybe he is going to go out there and get tested and approve
Oh,
that.
they said he already knew. He's been new.
Oh, that he had herpes.
Yes, he's been.
I mean,
known.
but just
since
people.
what 2009,
But
2008.
people live with that, and they normally. This is what I say. People who have STDs and stuff like that, you don't know who got STDs unless they disclose that shit. You don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, and then like you know what I mean, and they can be charged for giving out an STD if they do it on purpose and they know they got this STD and they just have an
and
unprotected
that's what
sex.
this situation is.
No, but you can. I mean, I'm not going to say no, but you can have this disease and still live like you know what I mean, have sex and stuff like that, and as long as you're not having sex during an outbreak, like you know what I mean.
But that's the thing. So, but she got it. So
But yeah, but I'm just saying. So
and
but
also
it
it's
could've-
one of those things where if you have it, I mean, you don't have to do anything,
Right.
But if that person does catch it, you're like, it's your fault because you didn't disclose and they didn't have a choice in taking this risk,
Right.
So like that's just like what same thing with I'm on a widespread. That's the same thing with like AIDS, with
Right.
HIV.
Yeah, right.
If you don't disclose, just because you don't have an outbreak, or maybe y'all just had oral sex and it's a less risk of spreading
Yeah,
it.
right.
But I don't know, scraped your dick and you bled in her mouth, and then she got it.
But she still gotta have that open cut in her mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So-
maybe no, but I'm saying like maybe something by a drastic event.
Yeah.
She ends up getting it from you, and now you're like, damn, I been knew this, but I thought it doesn't matter. You're
Right.
putting somebody at risk by taking.
But
the risk.
I don't think he'll get charged as a crime. I think she can sue him, but I don't think he'll get charged as a crime with a crime because he didn't go out and just go on a
spree. It's not a spree,
right?
but it's still a crime for it. That's the same thing that if somebody knowingly has sex with somebody with HIV, you knew.
Right.
That it's just not a spree. It's still a crime.
Yeah.
Because once you found out, now it's up to you to take the proper care. Like you don't have to tell nobody.
Right.
But if somebody catches something from you, that is your fault, and you knowingly neglected to let it know. Now, if you let them know and this is what it is, then cool. Like, hey, they took that risk knowingly.
Right.
But once you didn't tell nobody, and then you tried to give them hush money because you actually gave somebody something, that's just not cool.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm still listening to his music. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. But because also I don't know the fact if he let her know.
Right.
I don't know what the extent of the relationship was, and also I don't know, like, and they're gonna say, "Oh, this is victim blaming," but I don't know her,
Right.
and it's that simple. Like, I don't know her
Because she could. I mean, he could have disclosed it, and then she probably
She just lied, and she also could have got it from somebody else, and
Right.
he just happens to have it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anybody in the situation really,
Right.
so it would have to be. I mean, y'all go to court and y'all figure that out definitely, and it. And I mean, not just like that's why I'm still saying, like, I'm still going a fan of Usher's music. I can't say I'm a fan of Usher because I don't know the person. I don't know him.
Right.
But I mean, once it's all said and done, but I just wanted to know, like, what was your thoughts on that situation? That's just crazy.
Honestly, I really didn't pay attention to it. I really didn't.
The only reason I paid attention to it because the memes were going around.
Yeah, but
when they redid the Same Girl,
Yeah.
they did the Same Girl remix, but updated it. So they're talking about.
I didn't hear that.
Oh my goodness! It's
I didn't
ridiculous.
hear
You'll
that.
listen-
Like,
you can listen to it afterwards. It's
But
crazy.
but like, you know what I mean. Again, and you know me, I don't be catching on to like the latest memes and shit like that. I be behind that stuff for real. But you know, that's him, man. And hopefully, like, you know what I mean, if he did it, like, I mean, if he got it, like, you know what I mean, that's something he got to live with for the rest of his life and stuff like that. And it is kind of messed up if he passed it along to somebody
knowingly.
intentionally. Like, you know what I mean, knowingly still, like, knowingly and intentionally is two different things because he knows he has the disease. He didn't, like, you know what I mean, intentionally means you gave two fucks and you was like, yeah, I'm about to, like, make sure she get it because I'm bored. Now she'll stay with me forever type shit.
Yeah, and
like,
that's
you know
when
what I
it
mean?
turns into a spree.
Yeah,
and, like,
right.
But my thing is, like, once you
Maliciously.
know everything is, it's just fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You know.
Right.
That's what it boils down to, is that you knew. So you should be taking every precaution in the book to, you know what I mean, protect that person. Even if it comes down to you having to out yourself like, oh, this is what it is, and you take this risk by fucking with me.
Right. I mean, again, too, that's him. I hope this shit get cleared up or whatever, like the truth really comes out.
But at the end of the day, I still fuck with Usher's music.
Yeah.
I can't say anything because, I mean, I know a couple people that have herpes.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I don't know different. I mean, it is what it is. You slipped up into a wrong situation.
Right.
And now you gotta live with that. I mean, it is what it is. But as long as you keep taking care of yourself, and when you're in relationships and you're letting people know this, because I mean, these people, like, it was like it took them some time to let me know, like, where it was like damn, like, this is why I've been acting like this. This is why I'm upset. This is why I'm depressed. And I'm like, damn, like, all right, I mean, cool. You still you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look at you no different. Like, you just gotta move a little different now, and
Yeah.
you gotta be careful. It's that fucking simple. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But don't be putting nobody at risk, me.
Real shit. I
You
mean,
know what
so yeah. I mean, so that's him. Like I said, he gotta live with that and stuff like that. And like I said, hopefully it comes out. So if it is a lie or whatever like that, I mean, or if he did it or she knew, like, you know what I mean? Because there's a difference between, like, so you just exposed him for no reason because he got a right to keep it a secret,
Definitely,
except for with a sex partner. So if you just did that to be rude and like, you know what I mean,
Malicious.
and then get money out of him. then that's fucked up. But anyway, back to our topic. So love and lust. So what does love mean to you guys? So put out what do love mean? What is the meaning of love to you? And then we'll tell you the definition, the dictionary terms of term of love.
Yeah. Love to me is literally like when I'm like, I love somebody, like I love people.
Right.
We can put it like that. Like it's a genuine love.
You-
But when I'm like in love, that's a whole different level. Like it's this crazy ass like feeling where like literally I'm happy with you just because you're you.
Right.
And I love the feeling that you bring. I strongly enjoy the feeling that you bring to me. And like literally like when I like how I know is like because I like get like an addiction when I love somebody. And that's like the best way I could put it.
Yeah.
Because when I have to force myself to move on from that situation, I physically feel it. I
Right.
physically get sick. Like my stomach turns. I literally get sick. Like that's how I know. Like damn. Like this is like I'm in love. Like this is deep. This is strong.
Right.
And that's
That's
how,
deep, though.
like
That's
literally
deep.
like I've been physically sick where I know I need to move on, and I'm like I'm just like I'm going through the motions of shit, but I'm feeling like I'm about to throw up. Like I'm feeling like headaches start to come on. Like that's where I feel like love is, where it's like god damn,
Right.
I'm going through withdrawal of that person, and I know that like, and it's one of those things where it's literally like, and people get it, and yeah, like it's just one of those things where it's like that person is literally like such a strong fixture to me, and our like we vibe so perfect, and everything about it's like even when they're doing dumb like goofy shit, I'm still appreciating them as a person and willing to bend over backwards to work. And I've been over backwards for a lot of people, but they'll get away with so much more where it's literally like I want to help you become a better you because I know what you're capable of, and I know what your potential is in my life and for yourself. So it's literally like one of those things where it's like, yeah, definitely you are a part of me. You know what I mean? One of those
Right.
situations. So, because it's like I love people in general, but it's like you stand out and you
But-
are a part of me.
And I'll go back to it again, dude. Like I like how you said, like, you know what I mean, like you're like breaking down love for you is like it's like an addiction, and you know what, that's cool. I mean, and you know, I never heard nobody explain it like that. It's of it being an addiction. Yeah. So and I think that's cool. I think it's different. But like love to me is you know what, I can. Like honestly, like you know what I mean, like how it is now. Like I can only see myself with you. I can. Like you know what I mean. You give me something without you, I wouldn't have. Like you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I wouldn't have this, whatever it is. Like you know what I mean. This happiness, this joy, this comfortability, sleeping. Or like you know what I mean, whatever it is, like you know what I mean. So and that's what love means to me. I mean, I could go on and say more about it, but like you know what I mean. That's just what it means to me.
Definitely.
So the definition of love is an intense feeling
of deep affection.
of deep affection.
Infection.
affection. I'm sorry. An intense feeling of deep affection. That's the definition of love. So deep affection, like you're, like it's like deep, like you're just affectionate. Like you know what I mean. It's just so much. It's too much to bear. Just a lot. You know what I mean. That's it's not really too much to bear, but you know. And that's the definition. That's a dictionary. Love is understanding. Okay, Shanika. I mean, and love got a lot to do with it. It's not a secondhand emotion. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Love is so Shanika, like, you know what I mean? Talk a little bit more, like, you know what I mean? Is it understanding what? What is it understand? Like, you know what I mean? So understanding what? You know what I mean? I just, so, you know, it's, and it, so then, all right, so, while we wait for Shanika's answer, thing, dude. So, like, now let's talk about lust.
What?
So what is lust? What is lust to you?
Like, lust to me has always been, and this is like, it's when it's momentary. It's like it's just one. Like, I feel like I want you. Like, I don't need you, but I just want you really, really bad.
Right.
But when it's just that. Like, I just want you. Like, I really don't. Once I'm gone and once you're gone, like, you're really not a part of me. You know what I mean? It's literally like all I want is just you and I just want really to know what your touch is, or to experience your touch,
right.
or your love, or your sex, or whatever the case may be. Like, I just want to know. But once you're gone,
you're just gone.
You're gone. Yeah. Like, I really don't have to, like, lust. I feel like I can move on from lust.
Okay.
That's what lust is. Lust is literally like, it's all physical. It doesn't go beyond nothing but physical. And it's usually just physical, sexually physical.
So now, all right. So now I'm gonna take this. Let's take this back. Let's get on the Magic School Bus with Miss Frizzle.
Yes.
And take this back a little bit, right? So now, do you think? Well, it's the same question, but do you think when you were a youth, let's say before you was an adult and stuff like that, the teenage years, or when you first started having sex or whatever like that, or let's say when you were younger, a teenager and stuff like that, or in teenagers today, do you think they know the difference between love and lust?
I really don't think nobody knows the difference between love or lust right now. Like, well, not nobody. Like, very few people, because
at that age,
at that young age, like, because I didn't, like, I knew that I didn't love a lot of people back then. Yeah. Like, but I knew that I lusted for a lot of people. That's what helped me find out that was lust and what love was.
Yeah.
Once I got that sickness from having to move on from somebody.
Yeah.
That's when I found out, like, damn, I really didn't love nobody over here. But once it turned into, like, this specific person, and I had to move on.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh shit, like, god damn, like, that was one of those things where it's like, literally, you'll start having dreams about that person. Like, and lust can have this too. But, like, it's deeper when it's love.
Right.
It's like deeper, like, literally, like, it hurts in another place. That's like, certain things just made me numb to certain stuff, but and I had to learn that from being in love.
Yeah.
And when it was lust like, lust is so easy to live in the moment and move on from. Love follows you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That makes more sense to me.
So
like, love follows.
We got a comment. It says when you don't love them, you just love the sex. And people get that confused. They do.
Yeah.
They think it's love, right?
Yeah, and that's it's just lust. You're in love with an activity, basically. You're in love with sex, fucking with however you want to say it. Excuse my French,
pleasure.
Pleasure, yeah, there we go. You're in love with pleasure, but you're not really, like, you're not in love with the person. Because your love only stretches as far as that thing that you want.
Right.
It's not, it's what they're providing, but it's not really about them. Because it's only one aspect of them. Because you can hate everything else about that
them,
person.
Right.
But yet, you found some good sex. And you're stuck there.
Yeah.
Granted, holding yourself back, because that's just one person that figured out your code. That ain't the only person in the world.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Now, love will have you just literally like, it's not just about the sex. It's about that person. It's about them being there. It's about the affection that they provide. Right. It's about what they're teaching you. It's about how they mentally stimulate you. It's about how it goes way beyond just sex.
Right, and it does, but, like, you know what I mean? And so Shanika finally comment back to her thing where she's talking about the understanding. She said understanding the ins and out of each other. You don't have to know everything about each other, but when you get the understanding of the person, and you know what, and that's good. Thank you, Shanika, for inviting people. Yeah, you know what, and that's a good like, you know what I mean, that's a good thing. Like, you know what I mean, understanding each other, and that's a good meaning of love.
And
like,
lust
you know what I
is
mean,
literally
one of the way
physical.
of
That's all it
explaining
is. It's
yeah,
physical.
lust.
Because, yeah, like when you're lusting over a person, you're wondering how they are sexually. You only want sex. And there's people that will try to force love on somebody that they're lusting for.
Right.
Like they're trying to force a situation. They're trying to force a relationship. They're trying to force that person to be in love when
Right.
it's only
now,
lust.
now, do you think that because I want to go with this, and
Yeah.
I want to see, like, you know what I mean, just because like, you know what I mean, most of us in here are parents, right? For the most part. I mean, if you're not, I mean, you could talk about when you do become a parent. But do you think that is wrong for a parent, or like, you know what I mean, because we all know, like, you know what I mean, we was in these relationships when we said we love someone.
Oh,
Like, you know what I
definitely.
mean?
I've said
Now,
I
do you
love
think,
people.
Now, do you think that is wrong? Like, say a parent found out, or they overhear their child say, "Oh, I love you," or "I love them," and or like, you know what I mean? "Oh no, but I love them. They got to stay away." Do you think it's okay for a parent to say, "No, you don't love him, or you don't love her. You don't even know what the fuck." Like, you know
But
what I
my
mean?
thing is, if you're willing to have the conversation, then yes. But you can't just sit there and be like,
Say it out of anger or say it-
exactly.
yeah,
It's all
okay.
in how you deliver
Right.
the message.
Right.
And when you sit there and be like you don't, when you're willing to really actually sit there and break it down, it's more. But if you're just going to sit there like you don't know what the fuck love is, shut up.
right.
You don't love
that's
that
one-
person.
that's one-
Stay the fuck away
that's
from
one
them.
thing I-
But
I
when
did-
you're
I
really
didn't
sitting there
get that.
like you got to be like you're young, you have to have time to
Yeah.
grow. Love is really more than just what you think it is right now.
Yeah.
Love isn't just because you say that you like that person and that y'all quote unquote boyfriend and girlfriend. This is elementary.
Right.
And you have a lot of growing, or this is middle school, or this is high school. You have growing to do.
Right.
You and you have to be ready for this not to, because once you experience love, you'll know what it is.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
I mean,
literally. 'Cause
right.
How would you feel if, because
So-
love is, do you love me? Now, if something bad happens between me and you, would you still love me?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, yeah, I mean, I'd be mad, but okay, if something happened bad between you and them, would you still love them?
It depends.
then it's
I
like-
think,
you
but
get
even,
what I'm
even
saying?
yeah,
Like,
I
but
get it, but
willing
I
to sit there
still
and have the
I still
conversation.
think it's kind of bad. But I think, like, you know what I mean, if you ask me, right, I think when, like, even being young, right,
Yeah.
even though you may not, and we may not have known the real definition of love, that got us to see what love isn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's a learning curve. Like, you know what I mean? For me, I mean, some people might think this is wrong, or maybe I'm just talking about this now and saying it now. But I think if my kids tell me that they're in love, I'm gonna say okay. Like, you know what I mean? And I understand that, but that's something, like, you know what I mean, that, well, you shouldn't be doing this or doing that. Like, I wouldn't tell my kid. I don't think I don't think
Nika just killed that right there.
what.
Like, people confuse both. There's never an understanding with lust. That's why people can't be in relationships without sex, because they're busy lusting. Yes, true.
Yeah.
Very much true. Thank you.
I mean, again, too.
And
I,
also,
I,
yes, Daniel, it does depend on the seriousness of the incident,
Yeah,
because
right.
if your child's just out going wild and just disobeying you.
disobeying. There's a difference.
yeah.
There's a difference. But what I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean, if you hear them, like, say for instance, they got their first heartbreak, or they got into this argument and they're crying and stuff like that, I'm like, you know what, I understand that you love this person, or that you may be even hurt. Like, you know what I mean, I would let them, like, experience, like, them. I feel like they gotta experience that, like, you know what I mean, and learn and grow, so they can know, like, you know what I mean, when they get in their next relationship, maybe they appreciate this a little bit more, or maybe they'll learn from this mistake. You know what they made, and they'll find out on their own that it wasn't love. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you know, I think that's what we got to do. And I think, because as much as, even me, as much as you could say, like, you know what I mean, that, oh yeah, or my parents could say, or, like, you know what I mean, that, oh yeah, you don't love this person, you don't love that person. In my head, it's not. I give two fucks about what you're saying to me right now.
Yeah.
Because I know how I feel. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's, like I said, if you're telling me this and you feel like you know, or even if I pull out the dictionary and read the full term. Like, you know what I mean? I will just say, agree that, yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. Yeah, that's it right there. See, mom, this is what it is. Or see, dad, like, you know what I mean? This is what it is. I think we, but it's crazy. He said her son was in love with Tawanda when he was 2 years old. He had puppy love. early.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. And
I mean, and
that's literally a early version of love. Like, it can happen, but I'm saying, like, you have to like have the talk and don't just completely shoot down, because there's people that'll be literally together for their life,
right.
their whole entire life, literally, or be together from middle school and end up marrying each other, being together from, like, you can love people and y'all can grow apart and still, you know what I mean? It's always a possibility. But you also want to sit there and have that conversation with people also.
So, Maya on YouTube said, what's the difference between love and unconditional love?
Love and unconditional love, unconditional love is one of those things where it's like, me personally,
Okay.
it's unconditional. You're going to love them
No matter
unconditionally, like no matter what it is, you have unconditional love. It's just what it. Unconditional love is like how I see it is like the type of love that a parent has for their child.
Right.
I'm going to love
Right.
you no matter what.
and
You can be a complete fuck up, but I can't not love
Right,
you.
and I think even with relationships, and we're talking about this, I think you could be in love with somebody, like as adults too, and we're moving past the kid stage. You could be in love with somebody and feel it and know that you love somebody, but fall out of love
Polygamy.
with them, and fall out of love with them, but also still love them at the same time.
Yeah, 'cause I love everybody.
Right.
But I'm not in love, because there's also a difference there. You
Yeah.
can have a genuine love for everybody, but in love for me is like different. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in love with my girl.
Yeah.
I'm in love with her.
Right.
But I love everybody.
Right.
Everybody, because it carries on like with the love, with the respect and
Yeah.
everything else. Like, I love everybody. Even the people that don't like me and I don't like them.
Yeah.
And I'm indifferent. I can't even say I don't like you. It's not that I don't like you, but I don't not like you.
Yeah.
It's just I'm indifferent about you. It doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
So, but it's a genuine love for your life.
Right.
That's just what it is. I have that genuine love.
Unconditional love is being in love. Shanika says.
Yeah. Like, it's no matter what, nothing can break that.
Right.
That's my personal
So,
opinion.
all right, we're
you know?
gonna go to the green one here first, and then go to the red.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but the definition of lust, before we move on,
yeah.
is a very strong sexual desire.
Yep.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yep.
And people don't realize that you're lusting just because you have this sexual attraction to somebody, but you don't really love them. It's just
All right.
pure
So another
physical.
question on top of that, and I like that for a second because we got right back to it, and you made sure we ain't leave up without that.
Mm-hmm.
Can lust turn into love?
Can lust turn into love? I mean, there's always an open possibility for
Right.
love,
Mhm.
but understand that there's a difference, because I lust for my girlfriend and I love her.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like, I have a strong sexual desire for her. It is what
Right.
it is.
So you're
But-
in love,
But and that's what I'm saying.
and
I
you
lust
have a
for her
strong
all
lust.
the time. That's
Yeah.
what I lust
Right.
for her. But I can there's always people that can just literally lust for someone and they try to cover that lust
Yeah.
with love.
Right.
With the word, just using the word. But meanwhile, you really don't care about that person. Like, because that person, say, okay, that person, y'all stop talking. And you just don't care.
Right.
That was purely lust. That person, it just moves on, and it was literally there was no love there, and you didn't realize that. Or there's so much bad shit that you're literally trying to cover up your lust, because you can't name anything good that person brings to the table, but that y'all are fucking.
Right. So if you want to participate, or you want to give your opinion live, and you want everybody on Facebook to hear and stuff like that. If you're tired of texting for a second, you want to call in, you can call us 412-339-9202.
You're allowed to like lust. Lust is,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
But
Shanika. Yeah, she's a crazy one. So this question, is there a difference? Is there a difference between moving? I'm sorry. Is there a
Between giving
difference
up and
between
moving
giving up and moving on? Is there a difference?
and me personally, like, I believe yes.
Okay.
I believe, like, yes, there is definitely a difference between giving up and moving on. Because, like, let's put it like this. If you and someone is literally trying, like, that person is trying to work on y'all,
Yeah.
but you're just not trying at all, it's just like, you know what? I give up. Like, you stop trying. Like, you never started trying.
Yeah.
You just gave up on that situation all the way around.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that have a lot of walls built up around them give up often.
Right.
And they don't understand that.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between giving
So
up
we
and
got a
moving
couple
on is
no's,
like you
no's and
have
yeses.
given up is literally like
Explain,
you've
please.
never strived or tried.
Yeah.
Moving on is you've done every possibility and it's exhausted.
it's an
so
exa-
now
you know
you're
what? That's
moving-
right. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel you, because I feel like, you know what? If you're sitting in there and you're in a relationship and say, you know what? Maybe y'all hit like a little bump, like, you know what I mean? A little speed bump, like the one that used to be back then in the old Northview bus when you used to ride the school bus. It used to make you all
Oh
jump
my
all the
God.
way up.
You went to the back of the bus for that?
Yeah. You
Gotcha.
went to the back of the bus for that bump. But maybe you hit one of them bumps, right? Mm-hmm. Now I feel like, you know what I mean? If you both aren't working on it and ain't striving to fix it together, like 50-50 or 100% and 100%.
And granted, like, and I'll put that out there. There are deal breakers.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have your deal breakers where
Right.
it's literally like, you know what, that right there was too much for me. I have to
Yeah,
go.
right.
But when it comes to moving on is literally like giving up is like it is what it is. You
Right.
threw in the towel, you're done right
And I
then
was
and
gonna
there,
say,
and there's no effort.
if somebody's not trying or they're not giving it the same amount as you, giving their all, like, and you're giving your all. I mean, you can say you're moving on from this situation or that situation because it's just you tried everything and you exhausted, and now, and I think moving on is just like, you know what, like, you know, like, I think moving on, you're unhappy or it's starting to change who you are and stuff like that. You're not the same. You're not Mano anymore.
Yeah, true,
I'm not Token
true.
anymore. Like, you
And
know
that's
what I mean?
what I'm saying. Like, I've given up on a lot of
Yeah.
shit. And where it's literally like, and
Dr. Larry.
and I'll literally have to, fuck you, Danny, fuck you, Mr. Jones, Mr. Really Jones, definitely. But Jones is in there. He's commenting. Book him for photography, and he's a great artist. Check out his music that he has out on YouTube. Look up Really Jones. He's out here doing big things.
Right.
But back to the topic.
Back to the
but literally like that, and that's my thing. Like, and I'll like I said, I'll admit, like, I've given up on shit because I have my deal breakers and I have my standards where
Yes.
I'm not going to try.
Yeah.
But then I have things
We see
where
what you're
I've
talking about, John.
moved on, where I literally like, oh, I gave you chance after chance after chance. I've hurt, I've cried, I've done all of this shit, and I've become numb
Yeah.
to where it's literally like, you know what? I've strived long enough. It's time to do something different.
Right.
And moving on is that different
You're
thing.
right.
And I think like just giving up is literally like you didn't try anything. It was just broken from there. You just
I think
boom.
if you tried, then it's no longer giving up.
Yeah, if you
I think,
tried,
if
it's
you
moving
tried-
on now.
I think if you tried, you're not giving up. You just moved on. And if you give up, that means you never really tried. And then even if you say you tried, but did you really try? Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because you know if you really tried or if you gave your all, like, you know what I mean? You know
Yes,
if
yes.
you gave the same drive as that person or more. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? But if you really didn't, then you gave up. You gave
and
up.
You're right. You're right. You're
And
definitely right.
and I think people who give up and, like, you know what I mean, without trying are pieces of shit because you just wasted both of your
I would
time.
say you can't say that because if that person did you wrong and you just gave up, you can't really say because I'm sorry, like
Okay, but
if you're
but
in love with somebody, and like I can't even say.
But see, but again too, I think if you're in love with somebody, right?
you should try if you're in love.
If you're in love, you should try. So no matter what, you tried. I don't think even I think
the people I gave up on, I wasn't in love with them.
Right.
Like I was
But-
lusting, and
You're right.
and
So-
there was a care,
so, but
but I never loved.
so
I
the-
gave
the-
up
yeah,
on
yeah.
it because I didn't see the growth
right.
potential there. If
There's
you're willing
that-
to fuck up,
that's
so early.
that's a total that burp. That's a total different
Brought
thing.
to you by Red Swick.
That's a totally different thing. I just think I don't, again too, there is nothing wrong with giving up, but I think like, you know what I mean, if you really didn't try, I think if you're really in love with somebody and you really care about somebody, then you would try. I mean, and some people do have them deal breakers to where, like, you know,
That's what I'm saying.
if somebody cheat, then it's over straight from the door. I mean,
That's
and,
what's like,
and I
bro.
guess it depends on which stage you are in a relationship.
Man, if we in a relationship and not even in like I don't even know how to explain because there's certain things where it's literally
So
like
is cheating
you're
a deal breaker for you?
is cheating.
Or
I can't say that. No,
okay.
because
Right.
I've been with people that cheated.
Yeah.
But it has broken deals
Yeah,
before.
right.
But if you got so like, and that's
If you
the
got
thing,
time
where, like,
invested, it
if you
depends
once
on the
you get
stage of your relationship.
invested,
It depends on
that's
the stage,
shit.
right.
But if you already fucking around at the beginning, like, and it all depends because
Yeah.
I can't knock you if we're just talking and you fuck somebody.
Right.
But I can also pull out if
But
you're
I-
just fucking everybody, and I'm like, I
Right.
can't put myself at risk. So yes, I gave up
Yeah.
on that because I'm not risking my life
Okay.
Because you clearly aren't putting
All right,
yourself.
let's say, okay, we'll put a timeline in this. Say you're
Yeah.
in a 5-year relationship and they cheat on you. Do you fight
5 years.
for the marriage? I mean, the
Damn, you
relationship,
jumped
not
into
marriage,
marriage. Holy
not marriage.
shit.
But do you fight for the relationship? I just gave a but do you fight for the relationship,
Definitely, Darrell, definitely.
or do you
I was about to
move
say,
on?
If you're in 5 years, it depends because it depends because you can fight, but it depends on to the extent.
Right.
Because it's
I'm
like
talking about the first offense cheating.
No,
I'm not talking about the second.
No, like you could be the first offense and saying you had a fucking gangbang and you got nutted in and you pregnant.
Oh, there's a
by another
video,
man.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? There's.
I mean, I'm just
situations.
saying the actual just sex, not the.
Like you had sex and moved
Not-
on. Like
yeah.
5 years. Like I don't know. I would have to depend. It would depend on my feeling at that moment.
Okay, right.
Because-
and maybe even a person. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, all right, next question.
Because I can't say that I haven't because I've done it where
Right.
I've tried to make it work with somebody. And granted, we might break up right then and there,
Mm-hmm.
and then we try to make it work a little later. I mean, shit, chances are we're going to break out right then and there, and I don't know where the fuck is headed. Because that's going to piss me off. I'm
Chocolate
sorry.
Jones said it's a straight deal breaker. She doesn't care if they're together for 10 years. It's a deal breaker. So yeah, we're going to talk about this next one. When is enough enough? When is enough enough? In a relationship, when is enough enough? When did you just reach that end to where you know what? It's time to move on.
What for me, it's when you've literally when you finally realize, because a lot of people don't realize,
Yeah.
and this is the crazy part, and I can't say it because I've been there, where you realize that you're letting this person get away with so much more than you would ever. You're letting this person degrade you to
Right.
such a low point
Right.
that you just don't. You would never let this slide with anybody else.
Right.
And literally, you're changing the way you move. You're changing the way that you talk. You're trying to ignore all of the red flags, and a lot of people ignore
Yeah.
red
Oh, I
flags
mean-
like crazy.
I mean, and I wouldn't even say they ignore it. They just don't see it. Some people
love
genuinely,
blind. Like they're
some
lust
people are
blind. I'll say
genuinely,
lust blind.
yeah.
Or they may be in love with somebody that's not in love with them.
Right.
Because this is one thing that I found out in life that you can like, and people get so upset when I say this when they're like, but we're friends, and I seriously say, look, we're not friends. I'm your friend.
Yeah, and you're and you don't do the same to me.
You're not my friend.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, and-
but
and
it's
so-
the same thing that like I love you, you don't love me.
And I'll agree with you too. I think enough is enough when you see, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, for me, it's when I see that I'm not me. I'm not who I used to be. I'm not who I am. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not funny. I don't give a fuck about shit no more. I'm sad. I'm not on the game. Like common conversation, then skip 2 weeks in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and
like,
that's my thing. Is like literally
that's-
like enough is enough when like I'm so depressed that I don't know
When
how to
disrespect
operate.
becomes public.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a major one. Disrespect will come. But my thing is when I don't know, when I'm so focused that my life, and I have a child to worry about.
Right.
But everything else is starting to be affected by
Right.
what we're going through.
Right.
Like
And that's
I like
crazy.
I like going fishing, and I ain't been fishing in a month.
Yeah.
I like taking pictures and going on walks, but I'm in the room
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to fix this, and you're not trying to help us
right.
fix this.
Right. And
Like
right.
I'm bending over backwards to make you happy, but I'm fucked up inside because I'm not happy about what I
and
can do for you.
that is so crazy because you can't sit there and you can't grow, you can't be who you are, and y'all can't even be I think happy if somebody change and they're changing themselves and they're miserable and stuff like that. Yeah, it's time to roll, or it's time to get or it's time to seek some help to try to get like, because sometimes you maybe can express to that person like, hey, you know what, you're making me change from who I am, and I'm not the person who I used to be. Now, if that person really loves and care about you, are they going to try to say, okay, well, you know, maybe we should fix this, or what are we going to do? Or if you suggest therapy or counseling, are they going to go through that with you? Or are they going to say, oh, no, you're just being soft, or you're being a bitch, or you're being a pussy, or like, you know what I mean? No, it ain't really like that. Like, you know what I mean? Are they really hearing what you're saying? And if they're not, it's time to move on. Enough's enough.
And people need to learn when all trust is lost.
Yeah.
That's when enough is enough. When that person leaves your house and all you could think of is, who is he with or who is she with?
Right.
All you could think of is he going to go see his baby mom? Is she going to go fuck with her baby's dad?
Right.
Or like you're at work and you call and the conclusion you jump to, you don't jump to, damn, she might be asleep. You jump to, who the fuck is she talking to?
Right.
Who the fuck she got over the house?
Yeah.
That's when you're literally so invested in them doing wrong that you really you can't think reasonably. Because
Yeah.
when you start dating when you're first talking to somebody, it's like, oh, they must be asleep. I ain't worried about
Right.
it. But when you're literally your first conclusion is, who the fuck is they dealing
Right.
with? Besides, like you need to pull like
All right,
try to
so
move
let me
back
ask
from
you
that a
this,
little
because we're
bit.
talking about enough is enough, right? Mm-hmm. Me personally too. I think enough is enough, and you can agree or disagree. You guys out there can agree or disagree.
Yeah.
Like that going through the phone shit. Like if they leave it or something like that, or if that, like, you know what I mean, if my spouse leave the phone, I don't give, like, you know what I mean, if you gotta go through that, or you gotta hurry up and your heart's racing so you don't get caught in shit like that, like
You're doing too much.
Yeah, like, you know what I
You're
mean,
doing
it's
way too
over.
much.
Enough's enough. It's time to call it a quits, because there's no reason why you should be doing that or waiting for them to go to sleep and stuff like that. Or
I blame you for this.
Like,
My bad.
like, you know what I mean? I think enough's enough. Enough is enough.
Yeah, and my thing is like, and how do you feel about people going through that? I honestly don't give a shit if my girl goes through my phone.
I don't.
Or if I mean, well, I can't say if anybody goes through my phone because I got shit in
Yeah,
my phone.
right.
But
I
my
don't-
thing is, like,
I
if she
don't
pick up my
think-
phone and just start like I don't think she should be going through it. But if she's just using my phone,
Right, that's a
by
different.
all means,
That's a different.
Like
that's,
using my phone.
That's not going
But you
through
got
it,
people
though.
that literally won't let their girl touch their phone, or they man touch their won't let their significant other touch their phone at all. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Where like you be like, oh, let me make
You
a
hurt
call,
yourself, right.
and they go through and they pull up the call log for you.
Right.
Like, bitch, I know how to use it. Excuse me, sorry, but that's the thought. I'm just going to tell you how I be thinking. Is like I know how to use a fucking phone. I know
Yeah.
how to get to the fucking
Right.
call.
It depends on who you are. That I'll do that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
It's
and
my
that's what
phone.
I think, but-
but
If your wife say, oh, or not even say, like you're on the phone, she like, let me use your phone real quick. My phone's going dead. You just gonna give it over? Or you gonna go to the call thing and give it to her?
no, I won't
That's
do
what
that.
I'm saying.
But
And that right there is what.
well,
puts shit
see,
in
but
people's
again, too,
heads. Like, come on now.
my phone is kind of different because we got the call thing for the podcast show. So when I first got, like, I mean, it's still kind of new. So I'd show it, like, oh, you got to hit this button or whatever like that when a call.
But
comes
my
up.
thing, let you
But,
ask.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you ask. Cause
yeah,
like,
I don't.
fuck?
So I feel like I don't. I feel like you shouldn't go through my phone. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't trust me, then we need to, like, there's something we got to talk about.
If you have suspicions, let's
Like,
talk.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? There's something we got to talk about now. If you're going on my phone and, like, you know what I mean, you're doing that stuff. And especially with me too, like, with my phone, I try to keep a lot of stuff out because I mean, like, not a lot of stuff out. Like, Tootie grabs my phone all the time. She got her fingerprints on my shit, so she can unlock
And
it
that's-
anytime she want. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just, especially because I got my work email on there and people might disclose stuff, or even that's just with anybody.
See, yeah,
so
and
sometimes
your
I'm a little hesitant on
Boom,
just
your
snatching for the
job
phone
makes
because
it
I
a
can leave
little-
a message and stuff like that, and because, like, I got parents' names saved on my phone, as parents' real names, but with a youth's initial and stuff like that. So I don't, like, you know what I mean? You might see Rita in there, like, you know what I mean? You might think Rita somebody, like, you know what I mean? So I mean, but Tootie, I mean, I think my wife knows, like, you know what I mean? I ain't got time for that shit.
And that's what I'm saying. And y'all could have that talk. Like, who the fuck is this? Like that's such and such mom.
Right.
And you shouldn't be going.
Well, no. I can't go through. I can't say with my. I can't just say, oh, this is this.
Like no,
person's
you
mom.
can say it's a
Yeah,
client.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm
right.
saying. That's work.
Oh yeah, I say work.
That's what I'm saying.
right.
That's work. That's
Yeah.
that's what I mean by like that's such
Yeah.
and such. That's work.
Yep.
And that right there is fine. Like you can have that talk.
Uh-huh.
But she wouldn't. I don't just be going through my contacts and going through my texts and all
Right,
that
because
other
I feel
shit.
like- I feel
because
like
if
if-
you're doing that, you're looking for something, and if you're looking for something, you don't trust me.
Yeah, no, and I feel like too, if you go through my phone or you go through your spouse's phone and you find what you are looking for, why are you upset? Why are you mad? Why are you pissed off? You found what you were looking for. You should be happy.
That you found out.
Maybe you should be happy that you found out. Because
But you want to know what's so like? There's so many people that literally will see the red flag right in front of them waving, and it's not. I'm not even saying it like it's the red flag as in like we see it and they don't. I mean, it's them bringing it up.
You're right.
It's them letting it be known, but then they still choose. Like, cause earlier I wrote a status saying like, I feel like these motivational quotes or or being
Misinterpreted.
misinterpreted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, quit using good morals for your bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're sitting there like you like you're sitting here saying like some crazy shit where it's like I don't fucking know, so something crazy where it's like, oh, loyalty over fucking everything, or what, something fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What's something good where it's literally like something motivational where people be like, oh, damn, I can't even think of nothing right now. I can't think of nothing right now because there's so much bullshit
Yeah.
going on where
I
literally
get what
people
you're
were
saying.
like, matter of fact, we're saying when's enough, where you're like, you know that you're at your breaking point, but yet you use good morals to stay in a dumbass relationship.
Right. Yeah, but we had that one good moment. Nah, motherfucker,
Exactly.
You get your ass whooped. It's done. Enough's enough.
That's not funny, damn.
It's not funny, but
Like,
like, you know
that's
what I mean,
fucked
on some
up.
real shit, because I mean we feel for them, but
and that's
enough's
what I'm
enough.
saying. Like, it's literally
I mean,
like,
but for them
you're
people, it
trying
is hard to
sit
get
there
out. It is hard to get out.
And all you're doing is convincing yourself to continue dealing with bullshit. Just like there's people with the like never give up, never surrender, or I can't even like
Yeah.
literally like all things come in due time,
Right.
or just be patient.
Yeah.
Blessings are coming.
Right.
like but there's like, you're rolling the dice on something where you've seen red flag after red flag after red
right.
flag after red flag, where literally like when it comes to like, okay, you're dealing with some girl and her phone buzzes and she runs to the bathroom, like that could be a private call, or it could be literally like you caught a glimpse of the phone, because I know when somebody's phone ring, I look at it and it says sexy Mike,
Right.
and she walks out of the room.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Red
yeah,
flag.
Yeah.
You go into like, you call her to go.
I don't know. I'll be honest, bro. I might be that shit. I might be. I'll be pissed. Like, so you really just did that in front of me? You really just ran to the bathroom?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, but yeah.
Like, and my thing is
Couples
like,
do have to grow together.
true.
I agree.
Definitely
I
true.
agree with
and
you.
I'm one of those people where like literally like I know my role where like literally like, because I'm not going to assume something.
Oh,
but
but look at that.
if you can't red flag, if you can't have a conversation in front of
Right.
me, like it better be for work.
Yeah.
Or anything beyond that, I really don't see the point of you.
Right.
Like, and I need to respect you by being quiet and letting you have your conversation. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, like if it's loud where we're at and you leave,
Right. That's understandable.
that's understandable. But we're sitting
But no,
here, I'm reading a fucking book, and sexy Mike pop up on the phone and you run
For
out.
one, I think that's a red flag. Sexy Mike alone.
It's
I
a
think
red flag.
You just kicked me out somewhere.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you kicked me out.
Right there. It should be
Yeah.
like right there.
Yeah, but that's a red
That's
flag
what I'm
to
saying.
me. Now you got me
or
all.
people aren't learning how to
Fuck you.
see the.
You just messed up my headphones.
My bad, dog. My bad, dog. I apologize.
There we
now
go.
let's talk about this music.
Okay, there we go. Now, but we're back. Okay, we gotta get to this last question because you know what I mean. Time is going and it's ticking.
Damn, goddamn. Okay.
Uh,
Damn, that what? Okay. There we go.
how is a good relationship formed?
Now,
How's a good relationship formed?
see I love that question, because a lot of people, there's so many different ways for a good relationship to be formed, but also I believe in like statistics and the numbers game.
Right.
If you start off as friends and grow from a friendship, or even start as associates, we can start there. You can start as associates, become friends, and grow. You have to start from the fucking mud. You have
Right.
to build a foundation and
Right.
build from there. There's so many people you don't even know this person's last name, and you barely know their fucking birthday. You don't know their age, but you want to call that your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
Right.
What are you talking about? Or just because you know a couple things about them, you really don't know them.
Right.
Like, oh, I know that their favorite color is fucking purple. Their birthday is October some shit. And they work at fucking PNC Bank or Jiffy fucking Lube. But then somebody comes and asks you some hard-hitting questions like, yeah, well, but how many kids do she got or he got? Like, what's the kids' names? I don't fucking know. Like, what? Like, you meet his mom and dad yet? Like,
No, yeah, like you know, what I mean,
Like,
Them is the
you
thing.
don't
I
give
think
it no
right,
chance
and
to grow.
I agree with you. I think you got to get to know each other. I think
Exactly.
that's like what starts a good relationship. Getting to know each other, taking that time in to like you know what I mean, chilling and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not gonna say you can't fuck or none of that stuff, but really getting to know each other. Go out on dates. Go out on and do this and do that. Get to know
Hang
each other.
out. And also experience different stuff so that
Right.
you know, like, oh, well, this right here, like I like to go fishing. If
Communicate
you
and
don't like to
trust.
go fishing, like okay, I know that about you. Oh, I work good under pressure. You don't like to work good under pressure. Okay, I know. Learn that person so that you can know if you are really willing to deal with that person instead of trying to build a relationship to where you guilt yourself into dealing with that
Right.
person. And a lot of people have been put in that situation where it's like, well, we're technically in a relationship, so I have to stay around. Well, if you were friends and you took time to find out about
Right.
that person, you wouldn't have to guilt yourself into dealing with some
Joe
shit.
said completely honest. Being completely honest.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you know what I mean?
Communication and trust, definitely.
Yeah,
Denise.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
definitely a hard hitting one. Because and my thing, like, oh my god, so many people feel like this obligation to lie to people. Like, bruh, you don't like. People don't realize that they feel like this is the person that they're lusting for.
Right.
That they gotta be the perfect person for them.
right.
Like, no,
Right.
Let them know, and
All
the
right,
perfect
it just might
person
stay at
will
lust.
come.
It might just stay at the lust stage. You might not be able to grow.
Exactly,
move
because
on.
then, like, you want to build all of these lies and build this foundation on bullshit that
that's
when
cool,
the
that's enough.
relationship ain't working out, you're confused.
Right.
You were never real with that person from the
Right.
jump. So when your real shit start coming to the forefront, and then you're
Yeah.
like, well, we're together. What are you gonna do? Or you
Right.
know what I mean? Like, you really ain't you ain't
Yeah.
built this on nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, be honest
Right,
with somebody.
be honest with each other. And you know what? I and this is what I'll say too. I get some of the corny, playful lies. I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
again too, like, and hear me when I say this, corny, playful lies. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, you're like, I'm a beast. I'll beat your ass and ping pong or pool
Tonk.
or darts or some shit like that. Or I can swim, or I went mountain rock climbing before or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
but you have
Yeah.
motherfuckers that'll be out here like, damn, I love oysters.
Right.
And this motherfucker got a seafood allergy talking about me too. Get
Right,
the
yeah.
fuck? What are you doing?
Right,
What
that
the
yeah,
fuck?
right.
Like,
That's
what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like shit like that where it's like you're bending over backwards and changing your complete personality to become the perfect person for them.
right.
But you're losing yourself. Like, because there's a difference between, okay, I'm ingesting what they're giving and I'm growing.
Right.
But other than to like literally you're changing everything about you to become the perfect person but with them. If you can't be the same person that you are with them that you are with your friends,
Right.
the people you consider friends, you know you're doing too much.
Exactly.
You're doing too much.
You're doing too much.
Literally, and like granted, there's like certain
you be
situations where
doing
it's like
too
if
much.
I'm meeting your parents, I'm gonna be a little different. If I'm
Right.
if we're going on a date, okay, I might put on the button up with the tie. Like there's certain if I go into a job interview, I'm gonna talk a little clearer. I'm gonna
Right.
pronunciate stuff. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
and
I'm
it's
gonna
a-
sit up straight.
And I think too, it's you ain't
You know what I
gotta
mean?
you ain't gotta go all out in the press and just get yourself caught up in a lie, because once you get a lie, you gotta find another lie to cover that lie.
Exactly, and if you're trying to build with somebody, you need to let them know who you are,
Right.
instead of sitting there trying to fake it. This ain't a job interview.
yeah,
Like
that's
you're
true.
doing that to get the job.
That is true.
A
Get to know
job, you
people.
can move on and get another job. Like you're trying to build a relationship that's supposed to be a commitment.
Commitment, right? Be 100.
difference.
Be committed. I think I would form it like, you know what I mean. Just giving your all at the same time, like, you know what I mean. You both giving equal, giving, like, you know what I mean. You they're pouring their heart out. You pouring your heart out. Like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be opposites. Like, you know what I mean? You're a good cook, I'm a good cleaner. Or you're a good, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You
Or
make
we
good
can-
pork, I make good beef. Like, you know what I mean?
And I always like that we're willing to grow together and learn new things. Like,
Right.
because me personally, like my partner has to be willing to learn. Like, granted, you may not like the shit, but don't always completely cut something off. Especially if it's something that, like, literally, like, this isn't harmful for you. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sit here and like you're allergic to carrots and I'm trying to fucking force feed you carrots. Like, I like them, eat them. Like, no, but go fishing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Go play pool with me. If you don't like it, cool. At least you know what I'm saying? At least you tried. Or if you let me know, like, yeah, I had some bad experiences with this situation, so I really don't like that. Okay, cool. I can't get, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But be open minded and be willing to learn.
You have to know yourself.
If you're gonna be completely cut off to shit,
Yeah.
don't knock me for not wanting to try shit
right.
also. Because
Right.
that's where we're at. You can't knock somebody for the shit that
Jones.
you do.
Good point, Jones. I'm
You definitely have to know yourself.
Yes, how to gut fish. And Justina says she's learning how to gut fish.
Yeah, like
because
just like-
because you like fishing. Hey, but you know what? We had a good conversation. Hey,
Definitely.
you always guys too. You can, if you have a suggestion on a topic, hit us up. Make sure you can email us at commonconversation412@gmail.com. You
Definitely.
can message us here on Facebook.
Conversation 412.
Yep. And you can hit us up. You can send us a text for 412-339-9393. 9202, and we can talk about some stuff. If some stuff you want to keep anonymous, you don't want nobody to know that this came from you, then we'll keep you anonymous.
Definitely send us a message and put in little quotations like
Anonymous.
don't put my name or don't say this came from me.
Yeah.
Like make sure you notate it so we don't put you out there. And chances are we're not going to put you out there
Right.
anyway. We're just going to say like, oh, one of our followers or
Right.
one of the fans of the page sent in this question.
Yeah,
Now,
right.
if you want us to, you know what I mean, you can come on and say it was me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we're really about your security and your privacy. So we
Right.
don't want to out anybody.
Again,
so we
too.
can just let it be known, like, yeah, one of our followers or fans, or I don't want to say fan. I want to say one of our followers or one of our fellow communication people. Like somebody, one of our fellow.
I'll call them
one of
our
other
common folk.
How about one of our common folk? One of the other folk involved in the conversation suggested just this. It's
Yeah.
that simple. Somebody suggested this. One of the common folks suggested this.
Yep.
And we'll just put it out there. But if you want it to be noted, like let them know that this is the question that
Yeah.
I have, and we'll definitely let people know.
Let's talk about.
Here goes CJ. Okay, well, if we're going to talk about colon health, you have good bacteria, and you definitely need to be careful about the shit that you eat. And also, the Squatty Potty puts you in the perfect position so that you can
So your poop can come out a little easier.
defecate properly. Because technically, whenever you're on the toilet, that's not the proper position that you're supposed to be in. And the Squatty Potty adjusts your knees and puts you in a sitting.
Somebody was
squatted
talking about that, and it was like, oh,
And
it's the best. It changed their lives.
Perfect
Changed their
release.
life. Yeah.
CJ, there you go. Smart aleck fucker.
That's Chocolate Jones.
I know.
Or
She
her
is
son.
on,
Or her
or
son.
he
Yeah.
is
Right. I think it's Chocolate Jones. I'm not sure. Or
No, but I
CJ,
thought
or her son. I think
because
that's her
Chocolate
son.
Jones is oils and
Yeah, oil and water. Yep. Okay, but yeah. Like a check mark.
Oh, it is her.
I told you. I knew that's who it was. Yeah, but
She's
that's
awesome,
stuff.
man.
And
Definitely
colon
shout
cancer,
out.
especially for men, like, you know what I mean, we really got to make sure, you know what I mean.
Get the finger in your butt.
Yeah. Go get checked out for real. You know what I mean, you're
It's
still
not funny.
You're still
you ain't
a
gotta
man.
tell nobody.
You're still a man.
But that don't happen until later in life.
I know, but still.
yes, we've been here for an hour and 6. Until next time, people, that is
Token.
and I am Mano, MANNO, and we are out.
See you next Monday.
Common conversation. 412. Token the Mano. Pittsburgh. What it do? We in the city of bridges, we in the city of smoke. We in the city of rivers, so you don't need you a moat. We in the city of haters, so you just might need a coat. Or at least bring your jacket, cause man, the city get cold. Yeah, man, the city is frosty, yeah, man, the city is costly, but yeah, the city is mine. For 1, 2 times, well, you know that we grind, cause you know money is time, and you know time is steady ticking, so I gotta get mine. Then it's time to come up, so put your hands up. Let's all live this life before death interrupt. Ain't no time for mess up. Man, you better get with it.
Arithmetic and I'm spitting, now do the math if you're listening. Common conversation. 412. I'm Token. That's Mano.
MANNO. We are out here.
We're out of here, baby.
We love you, baby.
We do. We do. Ooh. Woo woo.